Hello everyone, my name is Rangsin. This is sort of my second video I've ever posted to YouTube, and I'm doing this to demonstrate one easy way to install Postgres onto one of the most popular open source operating system, CentOS. Before we proceed, I hope that you already have the CentOS with X window installed on your machine. If not, please download it from available sources and get it installed. There are a number of things I will show you throughout this entire demonstration and listed here. Let's move on, it's not interesting. When you have the CenOS in place, let's log on and get started. The first thing you'll need to do is to update the YUM repository to make sure that you have the expected version of PostgreSQL, which is 9.1. I already have the file location for you to download. You can download it using the web browser or wget command. It's up to you. For this time, I will use the command. I open the terminal window and I copy the URL from the slide. I first go to tmp directory. I don't have that file on my computer. I'll have to download it using wget. The URL is not correct, so okay, I have the file here. Now you have the .rpm file on your local drive. Okay, here. Let's update the repository. It won't succeed for the first time you tried it if you're not logged on as root. Using root is very dangerous, as root is super user and it's actually super powerful. Root can do everything to your system, and to avoid using root to perform administrator's tasks, many Linux operating systems have what is called a sudoer. It allows you to gain super user privilege to complete the installation and some other configurations in this video. I will still have to use root for one thing in this demonstration. You will know when I do it. And now let me show you how to use the sudoer to update the repository. This is just putting sudo in front of the command you wish to run. Basically, it fell, and you get the threatening message that you are not a sudoer, and what you did will be reported. And who cares? Let's move on. You need to make your user a sudoer by putting that user into the sudo file as you were told by the system from the terminal window. It's simple. First, create a group of sudoer by going to System, Administration, Users and Groups, enter your password. Okay, I'll show you. Click Add Group, enter the group name. Okay, you'll have it here. Click on the user, properties, groups, scroll to the group you've just created, and make it the primary of that user. That's all. And go back to terminal window. Here, you type su root to switch to root. This is the first and the only one time that we used root on the terminal window. Type vsudo. Okay, here is the sudoer file. that you need to add your group into. So you look for this line, okay? And below that line, you insert this into that line, into the file, I'm sorry. All right, you press I to enter the insert mode. Type and save by press escape button colon WQ. That's all. Try, you have to switch back to the user that you were using previously. As you, okay, and try running the command. This is the command to update the repository. Okay, now you have that. After adding your user to the sudo group, sudo file, let's move on to the installations. First, make sure that you have the installation package in the repository by typing yum lists PostgreSQL and $sign. And you should see the package listed like what is highlighted in the slide. Where it is here. Let's copy. Okay, let's begin the installation. Sudo yum install Alright, yum will ask for your confirmation to download the package. Let's say yes. If you've gone through the steps with no problems and your machine is connected to the internet, the installation should say complete like this. Okay. Okay, try starting up your PostgreSQL server. Okay, now type sudo, service all right, you should fail. This is because the initial database is not created. We should do that by enter initdb command. Okay, let's do that now. This is the command. The system should say okay to you. That's a good sign that you have followed the right path. Let's starting up the PostgreSQL again, and you should receive another okay. Alright, you get it. Okay, you finished the installation. What you will have to do next is to complete a few configurations. First, modify the PostgreSQL.config. You can go. You can use the VI to modify the file. This is the location of the file. So you type the whole thing through. Don't forget sudo lib 9 1. Okay, you have the file opened. Just look for something like this and modify it. Okay, don't forget to press I to enter the insert mode and move your cursor to the line. First, you have to uncomment by removing the hash sign and change localhost to star sign, and uncomment this also to use port 5432. And now save. Press escape :WQ. One more file is in the same directory, so you recall the old command and just change the file. It's called what is called? Okay, PG HBA .conf PG HBA.conf. Okay, just look for something like this. Here, move the cursor here. You need to copy this line by press Y twice and P on the keyboard, and you have the duplicated of the line of this line, the duplicated version of this line. So you correct this part, just the IP address. So don't forget to press I to enter the insert mode. So change this into your local, the network ID, yeah, the network address. And it's 24. Yes, this is your network address. Change this into MD5. This also. Okay, you do this to allow all the computers on the same network, I mean the local network, to access this server. Now save. I'm sorry. You press the escape key :WQ, and let's restart the PostgreSQL server. Service. Nine. 1. Restart. You can see the command here. Oh, I forgot to. I forgot the sudo. All right, now you have the server started. What we are doing next is to test the server, okay? And now you are using this user on this CentOS, so you have to switch to Postgres. Oh, I just forgot to type sudo. I'm sorry. Okay, su Postgres. All right. And I will create a database called test. Okay. And I will log in to the server using test database. So PSQL is the command to log in. Okay, if you see this, it means that you already have the service available on your network. And now let's create a row, or it's actually a user of this test database. So the command is just like this. Oh, sorry. Row test user with super user login password test. Okay. Now let's exit from the Postgres by type / and q. Okay, and try logging in using the user you just created. PSQL host is localhost. User is test user, and the password is test. You may have to enter the password again. Okay, you're there. You're in now. Okay, now the server is running and you can log into it locally, but if you want to connect from other computers, like from Windows 7 or something like that, let's see what you can do. I have Windows 7 here, and I will run the pg admin 3 to access that server. Okay. Let's give it a name. And the host is 10.211.55.5. Okay, the database should be test user, and the password is test. You've got to wait a few seconds. Oh, okay. The server doesn't listen. Okay, it's like it's not listening. In fact, it is listening on port 5432, but the firewall is blocking the connection from this Windows 7 machine to that server. So we need to do something on that server in order to let the firewall accept your connection. And okay, you type / q to exit. and exit from that Postgres. And you need to do something with the firewall configuration, of course. You type sudo vi okay. Look for this line, the J minus J reject, okay, and move your cursor there. You just copy the line before it, which is minus A input minus M state. This line you have to press Y twice on your keyboard, 2 times, okay, and press P. That you have this, but you need to change something on this line. You have to press I to enter the insert mode and change the port number to 5432 and press escape key and colon WQ to save it. Alright, and restart the service. Sudo first, sudo service IP tables, restart. Okay, go back to Windows 7. I don't know where it is. Okay, let's try again. The OK button is not enabled, so I have to change something. All right. Okay, you have it right here. Okay, you are connected to that server from the Windows 7 machine. Wow, that's great. I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching. Enjoy it, everybody.